Hello and welcome to Is It Lethal? The show that takes bizarre and unusual household scenarios and tests them to see if they could be lethal. My name is Chris Hess and we're going to have a great show today. We're going to be looking at a particular scenario involving a woman attempting to clean a very dirty oven. She takes a can of this heavy-duty oven cleaner, which as you can see is extremely flammable. Perfect. And sprays it all over the inside of the oven. Closes the door to let it soak in. Her unsuspecting husband walks in, turns on the oven, boom! Lethal? To pilot test this little scenario before we take it to a full-scale oven, I've decided to build a plywood box with a door and a plexiglass window so we can see what's going on inside during the experiment. I've also decided to make the top of this box breakaway. Just in case there's a powerful explosion, it won't cause the entire box to explode, sending debris everywhere. Instead, the force will be directed up, preserving the box, myself, and my cameraman. Let's get to work. In the off chance we get a big explosion, inside, kaboom, bam, the top flies off, nobody gets hurt. There it is, one oven, ready to blow. We have our igniter, taken a regular lamp cord, removed all the wires except for two, which should, when I plug it in, the electricity going through this should be greater than these wires can handle, causing them to melt, creating a spark that will hopefully detonate our oven. Here goes. Bam! Okay, so we've got our box, we've got our door, we've got our igniter, we've got our dowels and our breakaway top, we've got our oven cleaner. Here goes. Okay, let's get back. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Well, that was a little bit disappointing. I thought we had what it took to make this thing go. We had our fake oven, we had our liquid, we had our flame source. It just didn't happen. But we really came here today expecting to see an explosion. And I think I have just what it's going to take to give us that explosion. Small amount of black powder, same kind of igniter we talked about before. We're going to put this thing in the oven and see if we can't finally make this thing blow. 3, 2, 1. Now that was an explosion! Woohoo! Well, we came here today for an explosion, and we got you one. Well, there you have it. Oven cleaner, not flammable enough to create an explosion. Black powder, on the other hand, does the trick. Oven cleaner, not lethal. Black powder, on the other hand, definitely lethal. Is it lethal? Hello and welcome to Is It Lethal? The show that takes bizarre and unusual... Hello and welcome to Is It Lethal? The show that takes bizarre and unusually fast-talking people and blows them up. Hey master! Hey master! Hey master! Hey master! The scenario that we'll look at today is I have no idea. Blah blah. I see now how these guys end up saying the dumbest shit when they're in between takes because you just kind of want to get your tongue moving. I'm not rolling. It will have a door on a hinge, like a real fucking oven. To pilot test this scenario before we take it to a full-scale bulldog,